Hello everybody, welcome to another video. In this video we do the final dig on the swim pond. So as you can see, I've backed my tractor into this little area and
I start tidying up and preparing the raised beds.
So I'm here this morning with Luke and Sarah from Luke and Sarah Off Grid, and we're performing surgery. I'll show you in a minute. There she is. What's she up to?
Hello, darling. Ooh, a bit different this week. Well, today anyway.
Okay.
I'm doing a treat for the doggies.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll do the rest by hand. Nothing worth doing is ever easy. So there we go, mostly done. As you can see, I gave up on shoveling it up here. I'll shovel it into the bucket. Trouble getting the machine in the right position. And I do have to go back here and possibly use a breaker just to square that area out. But we'll get rid of this first. Oops. So this is just about it. I'm just cleaning up the last little bits. If you can see here, we're down onto virgin ground, solid granite here. This is a bit soft. This is what's just over the actual rock. This is the depth that I need, so I'm going to scrape it up, clean it up, and I'll then put the plastic liner back in so I can concrete on top of that. It gives me a secondary barrier. A bit controversial maybe, but you know, this is good enough to get down to. Because it's in the ground, it's much easier to build because it's supported. You've dug a hole in the ground and you're just filling in between your wall and the ground. With concrete, it can't push out because it's just pushing against the ground. It's not like if you had a tank above ground. The walls probably best to be reinforced with steel because the pressure of the water inside is pushing against the side walls. Here the pressure is pushing against Mother Earth, so she'll be fine. So now we're getting close to having this side all cleaned out. We're down to solid granite here. This, however, is causing a problem. Sorry about the machine noise in the background. So this is causing a problem because it's too hard. So I've had to put the narrower bucket on with the pointy teeth so I can dig out this hard rock here and get down to something like the right level. As you can see, it does rise up a bit here. So I'm going to try and get rid of that right now. So as you can see, we still have an issue here. This stuff is super hard. So what I'm going to do is use my big breaker, Big Bertha, and we're going to have a go at breaking this out to about here somewhere. So there we go, main dig complete. Just needs tidying up a bit, but I've had to stop. I was going to concrete this today, but then I looked at the forecast and we are due 4 or 5 days of rain. I would have got away with concreting it, but I didn't really want the rain ruining, well, you know what I mean, just didn't want it to rain on it. So you see now I've got rid of this big lump. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I've got the dig, hang on, and I've dug a little sump here in the corner, which is where the pump's going to sit, the recirculating pump, the solar pump. So let's get these out of here. And I'll show you from up the top. Whew, there we go. So that's most of the dig done, like I said. What I intend doing now is concrete the bottom, build the walls up to the right height, And then I can backfill behind the walls. Need to put in some areas like here. I'll have to put some reinforcement just to stop this. This is solid granite, this is pretty soft stuff here now. And square it up. When I got to level, then I can dig around the outside, put the outside walls in, connect up with my leaky tank there now. And put back all the filter media and then more filter media. And then we start landscaping and designing the finished product. Replanting, filter medium, the filter pipes, all that stuff. Well, hey. So as you can see, I've backed my tractor into this little area, and I've been in here chainsawing and chopping up the pine trees that I cut down last year, maybe a couple of years before as well. And I have my glamorous assistant here to help me, and we're going to load it up, all these boxes and the back, and chuck it in the store. So there we go, that's second load, all done, cleared this area. Now the next time I do it, a couple of days time, I'll cut these logs down here, and we're going from there, and we're slowly clearing it and leaving room for the cork oaks to grow up. And there's a lot here coming up, and we've also got some Portuguese oaks as well, so it's really good. See what happens when I leave her alone for 10 minutes. So she's cleared all that out, top that up. Garlic in, you say?
Yes, there's 80 in that bit there.
Wow, high intensity garlicking.
Well, they're not like elephant
true.
bulbs, are they? So,
No.
so yeah, I just thought I could get 10 by 8 in there, and there's a couple of baby cloves that I just shoved in as well. But
cool. So I'm here this morning with Luke and Sarah from Luke and Sarah Off Grid, and we're performing surgery. I'll show you in a minute. So the surgery we're performing is on Luke's machine. You know, we did the engine up, and that's all fine and dandy. What we didn't do is replace the engine's oil pump. So basically the heart of the engine. So we're going to take all this off, and it's in the depths of here. So we're going to take it all off, put a new pump in, and put it all back together, and then everything will be fine and dandy, we hope. Quick update. We've managed to get the the pulley off, the flywheel pulley here, which is off the crankshaft. What we're aiming for, the oil pump, the new oil pump that we've got, is remove all these bolts around here, get this whole casing off, which should be great fun. I think we're going to have to take the water pump off as well, because of this, the pipe that goes in from the top of the radiator into the water pump is right in the way of that casing, so we'll take the water pump off as well. So there we go, that's the cover off, and down here, and this is the oil pump we've got to replace. So I'll just take this off and we'll have a look. 3 times. It's a bit deaf. Okay, so the old pump that would come out of here, there she is, and this is the new pump to go back in. Yeah, fairly simple, 3 bolts, bung it back in, see how it goes. So look, we're just putting the old oil that come out back in, because it's hardly had any hours in it, and it looks good, fairly clean oil. Everything else is done. Radiator's back on. Offending oil pump is here. Obviously there's no obvious hello Molly. Hello Molly. Hello. Go back a minute. Go back a minute.
Molly.
Oh
Where's
no.
that bird? Did you not catch that bird?
So the offending oil pump, or what we think is the problem, like I said, it's only, you can't see any damage on it, but you never would on an oil pump. The wear could be so minimal. So there, all done. We'll start her up in a minute and see what happens. Great success. Just very loud. So hopefully this will solve Luke's digger issues. The problem was the red light used to come on after about 10 minutes, so can let it run for 10 minutes and then everything should be fine with the new pump. Just need to go and wash my hands. There she is. What's she up to?
Hello, darling. Ooh, bit different this week. Well, today anyway.
Okay.
I'm doing a treat for the doggies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had some health issues with Gilmore, our staffy. So he's currently on steroids and an anti-epileptic type drug because he's starting to have seizures, and they're making him a bit rotund.
You're getting a bit rotund again.
Hey. But and it also he's like constantly hungry as well, it seems, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're making them some healthy snacks.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I've got a carrot, we've got a bit of butternut squash. I'm going to just cook these up quickly, take out the seeds because they're not for the dogs. I've got a couple of 100 grams of oats.
Right.
And peanut butter.
Okay.
So I'm just going to...
So which one is the dog going to like?
What are you saying?
Well, just butternut squash and carrot and oats.
Once it's all cooked together and mixed with peanut butter.
Right. Okay.
Peanut butter is like I don't know, the thing for dogs apparently.
Okay, here we go.
And I'm also putting in a bit of parsley so they can have some nice breath as well. So while the carrots and squash are in there jodeling away, I'm just going to grind up the oats. Basically, we need to get it quite fine because we're going to make this into a dough eventually. So the peanut butter and the carrots and squash will combine together with this, and yeah, well, you shall see the result in a moment. Right, so the squash and carrots are nice and soft now, so I'll just turn that off and give it a quick drain. And I'm now going to blend it. I'm trying to think, pulverise it or something. So you've got a nice puree there. So I'm going to add in, actually I'll put in the parsley, get rid of that in a minute. Get some of it in there, it's stuck to my hands. And this is the ground up oats. So that's going to go in as well. Now there's quite a lot of oat in here, but to make it into a nice sort of doughy consistency, that's where the peanut butter comes in. So I shall add I'll give this a good mix first, and then I shall add peanut butter in so we get a nice consistency. Right, now's the time for the peanut butter, like I said, because it's a bit dry to mix in at the moment. Make sure it is 100% peanuts, nothing else in this at all. So this is 100% roasted peanuts, and I've got a different one here because I've been eating peanut butter rather a lot lately. Then I'll clean the rest of this one out. So I've got a little baking tray, bit of paper, parchment, just putting a bit of olive oil on there, which is all right for the dogs as well. Now this is all going in like so. Now you can roll this out and make nice little shapes. I haven't got any nice bony shape cookie cutters, so I might have to see if I can find some, I think, so the dogs can have nice shapes. So I'll get most of that in for a minute. I think this might have to be what they call a hand job. it's in quite a small tray because it's actually going to be going to put this into the air fryer. So that, again, it's an experiment just to see how that does sound. This will be cut into probably little cubes. I'll just get the rest of it out of the pan in a minute. Alright, it's got to go into the oven yet, but look. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, yum 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 yum. Mummy's got to cook it first.
Looks like bird food, Dad.
This bit and like so I'm putting this into our air fryer. That's right. Always takes me ages to work out what I'm doing with this thing. Time and temperature, air fry. So we're going to go for, I'll say 25 minutes, and we'll do 160. So this one goes in. It does a preheat thing first, so press start. And yeah, he liked it raw, so that's always a good sign. Good boy.
So, time is up. Andy's out feeding the ducks and chickens, so I'll take this out of the oven so it can cool down, and we'll see if the dogs will eat it. So there we go, cooling away. I suppose it's...
So it does actually smell quite nice and peanut buttery in here at the moment.
I had a bit of it.
Did you?
It's quite nice.
So, excuse me. Now we have a very willing participant here, I do believe.
Kelly, you willing? You speak. Speak.
Good boy. Right, so bit bizarre I know, but I'm just going to cut. I don't know why. So there we go. We'll just do a couple of little cubes like so.
Quinn? Oh, Quinn's here as well.
Yeah. Now, do we have very good boys? Do good boys sit?
Hang on. I'm going to get right here.
Right, good boys sit. Right, gentle. Oh, yeah. Gentle.
It's got vegetables in it.
He's not too sure. Look. Oh no.
Well,
Quinn would be the one to test because Quinn can be fussy with food, but we'll go on.
Well done. Those are lovely treats, Mum. Thank you.
Is that what you said? Good boy. So these I'll cut these up into cubes, put them in an airtight container. Now some of them we can actually freeze and they last quite well, but it's also better if we keep them in the fridge and they'll just harden up a bit because they're quite soft. So, but yeah,
Cool.
great success I think.
So we'll end our video on a great success,
Yes.
and hope you enjoyed watching it. Bit shorter this week.
Weather has affected us. It's
Weather and lots of things. Yeah. So, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you liked it and you're not subscribed, don't forget, subscribe.
It's free.
And if you are subscribed and you want to be notified for future videos coming up, please ring
Ding ding.
that little notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
I'd just like to quickly say congratulations to my nephew Jake and his lovely wife Layla, little boy. So Nick and I are now great aunt and uncles.
I'm a great Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
A gun.
Yeah, and I'm a da.
Gunga. What are we doing? Go on. Nice. Come on, you lot, get off the roof. Go on. Go on. And you. Go on. So we have to chase them off the roof, and then Ange has to waddle them all into their little compound every night. And then we put Max in there with them to keep them all safe. Don't we, Max? Hey? Don't we? Keep them all safe. Little experimental pond I dug. It's filled right up.